No, don't want to do that. Okay, we'll just keep it like this. Actually, I should just cut off the fucking TV. There we go. What is up, everybody? This is your boy AJTRIP, and welcome to the rapid reaction of the Super Bowl 58, Kansas City Chiefs versus the San Francisco 49ers. What a um, what a tremendous game this was. And, it started off slow. We had 0-0 after the first quarter, some punts. Maybe not a lot, but people were thinking of when they were thinking about this game. They were probably thinking about, maybe a little bit more scoring, a little bit more, touchdown, field goals. But there were a lot of field goals in this game. Let's see. There were, um, I think Kansas City had 4. And actually, I think, did they have 4? Or did they? I can't remember but yeah, I think they had, I think they had 4-2. Because they scored a touchdown, missed the extra point. Who cares? But a lot of touchdowns. The touchdowns meant something. Very good. We saw some defensive effort. Both teams, starting running backs, McCaffrey and fumbled the ball as they were going, on their opening drives. So that was something strange. And Patrick Mahomes threw a pick that was the first time he threw one in 7 postseason games. I think it was 218 attempts. That was amazing, truly amazing. And it was a back and forth battle. This was a very good game, and I think that it was enjoyable. You got your offense, you got your defense, you got your special teams. Everything was involved. The 49ers are going to come away with this thinking that, it was not the best, way. They're going to abhor the fact that the kicker kicked it low and the extra point got blocked. They're probably going to rule some decisions, maybe. I think I have to agree with Bill Cowher, who on CBS said that the 49ers did not lose this game. The Chiefs, and more importantly, Mahomes won this game. And I put this out on Twitter. It's over, guys. Fuck 7 rings. Mahomes is the GOAT. He's the GOAT. Fuck 7 rings. He's the GOAT. And to me, it's almost, it's what he did was just incredible and amazing. And it is just unreal to think about what he did tonight. It was fantastic. It was wonderful. It was great stuff. And it just was what it was, man. And you cannot tell me anything better than it wasn't great. It was amazing. He willed his team to victory. It was what he does. And when you get down to it, you guys know me. If you guys have been listening to my podcast for the entire season, you guys have known that I'm not a fan of the running quarterback. I don't like the fact that my quarterback, Justin Fields, does it. I don't like Lamar Jackson does it. I don't like that Jalen Hurts does it. I don't like that Josh Allen does it. The only difference between the last two and the first two is that Hurts and Allen have proven that they can play from the pocket. So they don't need to be doing all of the running and things like that. Until it gets down to that kind of time like tonight. And that's what Patrick Mahomes did. And he ran his ass off to get first downs and doing read options and everything. Truly amazing, truly spectacular. He's the GOAT. And there's nothing else you can really think about that. Really, really fun. This was a really excellent game. This was a really fun game. This was truly amazing. Spelling Holmes, the MVP, as he should be. Truly excellent. As we always like to do on these record reactions after the Super Bowl, we'll take a look at the commercial. What I have written down here, the commercials that I liked was Deadpool, for the movie Deadpool. I select that. Now the Mountain Dew commercial, it had Jade Cargill jumping on Albert Plaza in the ring. That's what I only like that because of Jade Cargill. The Kawasaki one with Stone Cold Steve Austin. Like in the first quarter, all of my wrestling friends were in commercials. What the hell's going on here? The Christopher Walken BMW commercial where everybody's doing a Christopher Walken impersonation. I thought that was nice, really nice. The State Farm commercial with Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger. He can't say like neighbor, right? They want him to say neighbor. He's saying neighbor. And then they bring in Danny DeVito for him to say it. So I thought that was like too. Mayo Cat with Kate McKinnon. That one was a good one. It's all about cats. I love cats. The Dunkin' commercial, I believe this was the one that was with Tom Brady. He was all over this fucking Super Bowl. He wasn't even in it. He was like in 8 commercials. Same thing with who else was all over this fucking thing. There was a lot, dude. There was one more other person like in this like every fucking commercial. I can't think of it, but so the Dunkin' commercial was him, Matt Damon, and Affleck joined in on J-Lo's track. So I thought that was very funny, very interesting. And the last one was the Kia commercial with the ice skating, the girls on ice skating and the dad's there, and there's an empty seat. You originally think it's the mom, but as the commercial goes on, it's actually the grandfather who's very ill and can't make it in a wheelchair. So they drive up and they make an ice pond and she skates for him and he gives her a 10. If I didn't cry earlier during the Mongo piece on Countdown, NFL Countdown, I would have cried at that, but I was all crying out. So, yeah, those were the commercials that I liked. There was all the commercials that were okay, but none that really made me say, than this one. But yeah, it's, I don't know if this is going to be a bad year or a good year for commercials. We'll have to wait and see. But back to the Super Bowl. Yeah, truly amazing. I think both teams played their ass off, and it's one of those things where it's hard to see somebody lose, but somebody had to, and it was the San Francisco 49ers, unfortunately. Where does this put Kyle Shanahan? Does this put Brock Purdy? Listen, Brock Purdy, in my eyes, is still a top 5 quarterback. He still is. He should have been the MVP, and they gave it to dumbass Lamar Jackson, but that's okay. But he was, he didn't lose this game. He didn't lose the game. I guess some people are probably going to say that third down play where Juwan Jennings, who the 49ers would have won, he would have been the MVP. But if I guess they could have said if he could have hit Juwan Jennings, that's a touchdown, and they come down, score a touchdown. It's still a game, right? It's still playing right now. But once again, it's just like the thing with Josh Allen. You can't blame him for that when he's got Chris Jones in his face. And So it is what it is. But I know that's going to be all tomorrow, all yesterday, all this week probably. It's going to say Brock Purdy couldn't get the job done. He's not a great quarterback. He's a game manager. All that bullshit. And you know, we know what some of that shit is about. It's about race. You know, there's a lot of black analysts on ESPN who will defend Lamar Jackson, who will defend Dak Prescott, who will defend Jalen Hurts to the live long day. But Josh Allen, Brock Purdy will talk them down as much as possible to try to lift the black ones up. And that's really unfortunate. ESPN really need to do something about that. But they won't. And for Kyle Shanahan, listen, this is, he was the offensive coordinator of the 28-3 comeback victory over for the New England Patriots. He was the quarterback when he was the head coach a couple of years ago when Kansas City first beat 49ers. He was head coach this time. So I doesn't think it takes away from him, but maybe he, now for him, I definitely don't think. Again, I don't see where the 49ers did anything wrong. I don't think they did anything wrong. I just think it just came down to the Chiefs doing much better. And that's what I said. I kind of wanted. What my dream was for a drive down the field led by Brock Purdy, scoring a touchdown, and then the Chiefs come back real quick. They drive, they kick a field goal, score a touchdown to win the game, and that's kind of what happened here. So yeah, I just don't see. I don't think you can blame Purdy, and don't think you can blame Kyle Shanahan either. But they probably people on things tomorrow will, and that's unfortunate. As for the Kansas City Chiefs, they're a dynasty. Mahomes the GOAT, unbelievable. Andy Reid is one of the greatest coaches of all time. Travis Kelce, man, he's incredible. He's probably the greatest tight end of all time. And him and Taylor, I wish them nothing but the best. It's just amazing. Young Love is great. I guess older Love is great, but young Love is probably better, and they're young, and that's what their love is. And love it, and I think people who don't like it need to get over it. I was looking on Twitter, and there were still some people, still just get over it, man. There's two guys in love. The superstar pop star and the superstar football players in love. That happens a lot. So yeah, there you have it. It was just the tremendous Super Bowl. This is awesome. This is great. So yeah, here on YouTube, this is a reaction, and we got more stuff coming out later on the week. So make sure you are set up for that. And as for you guys listening on the podcast version, what will be happening now is I will be now doing my sports podcast more than likely once a month. As we head to football season. But once we get to August, I'll start doing it more weekly. Because we'll have things to talk about, and I'll try to get back into doing my rankings and my preseason predictions and things like that. So that'll be something, yeah. And then on my other podcast, The Word According to Me, that's coming out later this month either. Like I said in my podcast last month, that I'm going to, have me doing, my Word according to Me every month. I'm going to get back into that. So we'll see, so hopefully helping this year get some things going. So that should be that. So yes, make sure you're on the lookout for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Post your comments down below. Tell me what you guys think. What did you think of Super Bowl 58? And once again, I'm talking very low because this is late. I didn't expect this to be late. I expected to be doing this an hour. This is 10:30. I expected to be doing this at 9:30. I would have been a little bit more upper, but mom's sleeping, neighbors are sleeping, so I'm trying to be more thing. I think maybe we'll be getting to a new place. More late night things will be more happening. So, all right, guys, there you have it. Again, post your comments down below. Tell me what you guys think about this Super Bowl. What did you like? What did you dislike? Oh, how could I forget the halftime show? Really quick, I liked it. I enjoyed it. I gave it a B minus. It wasn't the historic whose halftime show that they were, saying it was going to be, but it was good. Yeah, it's like I gave it a B minus. It was really good. So yeah. So again, post your comments about the halftime show. If you have any comments about that, let me know about that in the comment section below as well. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you listening on the podcast, thank you guys so much for listening on the podcast. I'll see you maybe do one in a couple of weeks. Maybe we'll see. Maybe we'll do one. Yeah, maybe do one in a couple of weeks. Maybe at the end of February. Maybe we'll see. Maybe just make sure you keep it here on the podcast channel, and make sure so that when I do post a podcast, you'll be able to see it. All right, guys. Thank you guys again so much for watching and listening. This is your boy AJTRIP signing off. As always, be good to each other, y'all. Be careful out there, and I am out.